Hey, good afternoon, everyone. What's up, Mike?
What is up? How you doing, Bradley?
How you doing, Shane?
I am doing well, thank you so much.
Awesome.
Shane.
Everyone had a good week. Hopefully I can go through this screen with no technical issues and we'll have a great time.
We shall
So-
see. We shall see.
We shall see. You know, still a long night. So a couple housekeeping things before we get started. I don't know if anyone had a chance to look in our Discord this afternoon, but I just want to announce to everyone that Mike has decided to create a pathway to where we're able to give critiques to everyone, specifically from Mike. So on Fridays, before our streams, on nights that we do stream, at 7 PM EST, Mike is going to do live critiques in our Discord, in the Stylus feed channel. So if you want him to look at something, the goal is to try to, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, or 3 to 4 minutes. Could go longer if there's a lot of people in the room, or could go shorter if there's a lot of people in the room. But the goal is that if there's anything there that, as Mike's giving feedback, that he can demonstrate or do on the live stream or present to our guests, that'll be a perfect place to collect all that information. So if you want, please try to be in the Discord if you want feedback. Again, if you want feedback, that's where you're getting. If you come into the Stylus feed voice channel, that means that you want feedback. If you don't want feedback, that's probably not the room to be in.
Yeah.
So we'll start doing that. We'll see how it works out. And we'll probably tweak it as we go along, but hopefully you guys find that useful. And I'll announce that again later in the channel as we get more people in. But thank you to everyone that's part of the Stylus League and wanting to participate in that and to grow, right? That's the whole point of all this is to grow.
And thanks for the guys that dropped in earlier today.
Yes.
Earlier today.
Yep. So hopefully it was useful, and we'll get better as we go. So Shane, what's our theme for the month?
I believe it's Invincible.
Invincible. How's the music? Is the music too loud by any chance?
Little loud.
Okay, so let me tweak it.
What you got there, Shane? What you got
This
going on over there?
So I'm an acquaintance of Ryan Otley. He drew Invincible, I believe, quite a bit of it. I'm not sure if he inked it or not, but I met him a while back, and with the intention of making modeling something for him, and in return he gave me all these compendiums of Invincible.
Nice.
Yeah, I have this.
Just flash the pages real quick. What?
Yeah,
You got volumes.
This one is heavy.
That's what's up right there, man.
Yeah,
That's dope.
crazy stuff. So, and I'm modeling this dude, Alan the Alien. And if you guys haven't seen the show on Amazon Prime, you should check it out. It's amazing, really, really good. And it's
Don't see what your children. It's not a kid show,
right.
Yeah.
Not a kid's show. Lots of gore, some swears.
Totally for kids.
For the kid, not for
100% for kids.
Depends on the kids,
They have
I
to
guess.
make them strong. They have to grow up strong.
Oh man.
So Mike, who are you working on for Invincible?
So I am working on Invincible. So got him going on. I'll show you the sculpt when everybody's showing theirs. I'll show you guys what I got going on when everybody else is showing theirs. Right now, no, not gonna do it yet. But this guy is one more.
Sure. So I am working on Battle Beast.
Okay.
So tonight my goal is to work on the face a little bit more. And then if I can get decently through that, I'll probably continue to block out what I want the hair to look like and some of the
Nice.
So
There we go.
you know how we like to start. Pencils up, everyone. So I as soon as I get out of this stream, I have to buy my tickets for Batman because I'm gonna see it early tomorrow morning, so I don't fall asleep.
Okay. Yeah. Drink coffee.
What I hear, you need. So
I've heard nothing but good things, but 3 hours that's a clip.
from right here is 3 hours of being an actual detective. So that's gonna take some like coffee in the morning. What's up, B? Welcome to the stream, man. What's up, Ram?
Hey guys.
Tuffin. I can't even say your name because I don't know how to pronounce those out there. Thank you. There we go. No, that's not it. That's not too fun. This one. How do you pronounce this one? Go ahead, Shane.
Which one?
The name on the screen.
Kantuk.
Kantu?
That's probably I butchered it. I'm
sure
sorry.
how to spell IG.
We should have asked you. We had him in the room.
We were with you, right?
Bradley. Why did we not say, "Hey, just so we don't butcher your name in front of everybody"?
So you recognize his picture, but his name in Discord is different.
Yeah. I'm sorry, man. That's Bradley's fault.
Well, welcome to the stream.
It's my fault. His name is different.
No,
it's my fault. What's up, Simon?
Due diligence. We didn't do the due diligence and learn how to pronounce your name before.
You just wanted to get to work. He was like, "How can I help you?" How can I help you? Let's see who else. What's up, Marco? How you been, man?
So we're going.
What's up, Twirly?
I see Brad Grotman's up in here.
What's up, Alternative?
I'm sorry.
Slug. I'm going in order. Jeez, because you can see the future.
Sorry, man. Well, I can't see the future. Totally.
Project Adam is out today too with
oh yeah,
with Ryan Reynolds.
Oh yeah, I want to see that. I just watched Free Guy not too long ago, and that was fantastic. Loved it.
It was great. I loved it. Speaking of Ryans, did you guys hear the news yesterday?
What's the news
about Ryan Coogler? What happened with Ryan Coogler? Yeah. The director of Black Panther?
Oh no.
He went to the bank to make a withdrawal and got arrested.
What?
For withdrawing his own money.
What? I don't understand.
You know,
he didn't get arrested. Sorry, he didn't get arrested. The police came and took him out because he gave the cashier a withdrawal slip, and apparently he wanted to make a substantial withdrawal from his own account.
Okay.
But he was like, "Hey, can you count it over in the corner so it's not, people don't see what's going on?" And so the teller immediately called the police to come get him.
Oh gosh.
So, anyway.
Hey, it only happened at Bank of America for those who like to bank at Bank of America.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway. We were talking about Ryan, so I thought I'd throw that in. I derailed. Let's keep saying hello to everybody.
That triggered. That
news.
Yeah.
Let's keep saying hi.
What's up, Brad? What's up, Max? Just so you guys know, for the first few that come in, I can actually do this.
You know what? I got 99 problems.
Strawberry King, you're absolutely right. We're at 665 subscribers. So you guys know, we're gonna make we need to get to 1,000 subscribers, ideally this year before the end of the year. So before we can even try to monetize our YouTube channel, we need 1,000 subscribers. So please subscribe to the Stylus League. We greatly appreciate it. Your subscription is free. Your time is more important to us just to watch us.
Once again,
click subscribe.
Speaking of timing, Bradley's timing once again impeccable. I was about to make a dope pun that I have 99 problems and B ain't one, and you stepped all over me yet again. Thank you very much for that.
If you guys want me to allow Mike to speak more often, please subscribe to our channel. He will only not let me interrupt him if we have 1,000 subscribers.
That's true. That is true. So we desperately need 1,000 subscribers.
So please.
I feel like I remember us having a milestone with 100. So you know what? Not for
nothing.
I
know. We're going.
Yeah, we're doing okay.
Get there.
I mean, we're no Shane Olsons up in here, but we're working on it. Shane's like, I remember my first beer.
I'm going my first. I'm going all in on YouTube soon. I'm not announcing anything, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try to go all in on YouTube.
Hey, if you ever need us to kick in there and hang out with you, just let us know.
Yeah, man. That'd be awesome. I'm
Hi, Mari
still
Cat.
trying to figure it out.
Hey, Mari.
Yeah,
Bradley has
Roblums is one
This
of my
is the
helpers.
dopest name ever. Angry Monday.
Yeah. What's up, Angry? One of my students.
Oh, wow.
Angry
Nice.
Monday.
Nice.
That's how I feel about Mondays. Angry.
Mm.
All right. Let's work on this lion face. Lion face.
I should subscribe right now to Stylus Lee. Here we go.
Wait, let me get this straight.
Yeah.
You
That's
joined
my
us. So
other
you didn't
account.
subscribe.
That's
All
my
right.
other account. I have two
Oh,
YouTube
cool.
accounts. One is my name and one is my business. So,
And so if you guys have multiple YouTube accounts,
That's right.
you know,
just
do it.
click over. Just hit in YouTube. There's a little button. Just hit switch. It's pretty
Yeah.
easy.
Mm-hmm.
Search Stylus Lee. You'll find us.
Mm-hmm.
And making a Cyclops is strange. First time Cyclops virgin here.
That sounds all kinds of wrong. So moving on.
We're just gonna leave it there. There's so many places we could take it. We're just gonna leave it there.
So because Bradley would not give it to me earlier, I just want to talk about how clever, since I'm on some pun business tonight, how clever our feedback room, the Stylus feed, is.
Stylus
I think
feed.
that-
It was, and that took no time. You did it like right off the bat. Like that came off. Like you didn't even take a second. It just rolled off.
I'm on fire tonight. I think that this is a good night. If you're just tuning in for the first time tonight, you picked a good one, you guys. For a man of my age, I'm on fire. I'm doing well. Very aware
Of your age.
of my surroundings and
Get out.
people.
Let's see. Are you a grandpa yet, Mike? No,
Oh
you're
God! Hey, Shane.
Hey,
Hey,
don't
listen.
you wish that on him? Don't
I've
you wish that
never-
on him?
I have never had problems with guests before. Let's not even joke about any of that business.
not. Well, I'm saying
No.
I'm a grandpa. So
Are you really?
I'm saying, yeah, I am.
oh geez.
Crazy, right?
Okay. Well, congratulations. and
So,
also,
what you got against
it's not me.
grandpas, Mike? Well, you got something against grandpas?
I love
you got
grandpas
something
as
against
long as
grandpas?
they're. Hey, listen. I'm a big fan of grandpas. I'm a proponent of grandpas as long as they're not me.
Long live
That's
the
all I'm
grandpas. Okay.
As long as they're not me for a very long time, it's good.
I don't feel like a grandpa, but you know,
Nice.
I am. It's
Nice.
happened one day.
One day I was sleeping and it just happened.
It just happened. Goodness.
Well, congratulations to you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, he's the best kid. If he was here,
Nice.
I'd have him come down and say hi to everybody.
Nice. Now, is it true that when you, I don't know, like it always seemed like with, I don't know, I see people who are good with their kids, but then they're like amazing with their grandkids. So is that one of those things that you just like turn it on?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because they
One of
get
the
to
best.
leave at some point, right?
Right,
Like you get to
right.
visit
Well-
your grandkids.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
But my son lives with us,
Oh, okay. All right.
so so my grandson is with us a lot,
Okay.
which is great. Let's see.
I feel like I'm going to be much more mature when it comes time for that too. Hopefully.
I doubt it.
Shut up.
I
Shut
wouldn't
up,
count
Bradley.
on it.
How dare you? We were a little too quick on the draw. on that
Shane,
one.
all it's gonna take is this one of them that comes
No.
like, "What? Can I play with one of your toys?"
Oh, he's
The
been
moment they
there.
call his statues toys, that's a wrap for them.
Uh-huh.
Hey, as long as they don't call my action figures dolls,
Yeah.
we don't have any problems.
There's no smoke if you use the right names.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, he's been in my office. He knows what's in here, and he always wants to come in here.
I'll bet, man. It's probably like freaking candy store in there.
Yeah, I saw Tufan in the chat. I haven't talked to him forever. He's an amazing 3D artist. He inspired Disney Infinity. I'm just gonna say it right now.
Oh, word?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Let's see. Shane brings a lot of cachet to the show. That's all I'm saying.
like class, right?
Yeah. Just a whole lot of class.
A whole lot
I
of
don't know about
class.
that.
You know?
I fake it. Pretty good.
So for anyone who's new to the channel, thank you for joining us tonight. Just so you know, the Stylus League, our goal is to have great conversations, share some tips, introduce you to some nice guests, be relaxed, and make stuff. I announced earlier this afternoon or tonight, wherever you are in the morning, that we will start to do live critiques in our Discord channel on Fridays at 7 PM EST before our stream. If you check the general chat, you'll get more information on that. So if you would like to have a critique by Mike, please subscribe. Join the Discord. The link to the Discord is inside of the description of this YouTube video.
Nice. That's
And
generous
if you're
of you,
on
Mike.
Twitch, I'm sorry, you got to go to YouTube and find it. Mike, Shane was saying how generous you are.
He doesn't know me all that well. I thought we were better friends than that, Shane. You should know much better.
Well, you know, you're like giving out critiques for free. That's generous. That's awesome.
Well, you know, we just started. Let's get a few under the belt before you start throwing around too many compliments. I could be giving away bad info.
Whatever.
As long as...
Oh,
go ahead.
Sorry, I was just reading a comment. Anybody know when Invincible Season 2 comes out? We were just talking about that, and the answer is...
Not soon enough.
Don't.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Hey, but The Boys is about to come back.
Boys.
Yeah, I saw that. What'd you guys think of the animated Boys? I thought it was all right.
I don't know what's going on. Like, is it a different theme every episode or something?
Yeah, different
Art style
artist,
and
different writer. Yeah.
I did not see it.
I
So
think it's called
the Star
Diabolical.
Wars thing on Disney Plus doesn't say anything, and that lost me when they did that.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah, the anime Star Wars.
the Clone Wars?
No.
No,
they-
so yeah, go ahead, Mike.
No, I was gonna say they had a version that was done by Japanese artists, similar to the Animatrix. And so there were a bunch of different artists and a bunch of different stories, and they pretty much ran wild with just the theme of Jedis and stuff like that. It was okay, it was okay, but I am like Brad, there was only a couple that I really enjoyed the art style and the story.
Hey, Tufan is back. Yes, I did say Tufan. Hey, how's it going? I was just saying that your work influenced Infinity, Disney Infinity. So thanks for hanging out. Mine is lower.
Yeah, they're saying that your mic is lower.
My mic is low.
Sounds good to me.
Huh? It's pinging in my.
Hey,
It's in
Ashley.
the yellow. Oh, hey Ash, how's it going?
What up, Ash?
Hey Ash. Thanks for dropping by.
Shane, did you do
It's called Star Wars Visions. That was the name of the.
Oh, vision.
This dude never fails.
I'm reading the comments. I'm doing my
Yeah.
job. All right, I'm working.
If hey Tufan, if you're I don't know many Tufans, but if you are the one I'm thinking, do you work with Klim at Big Shot? If you do, you're the same. If not, then I got the wrong.
If not, you can be one day.
Wrong Tufan.
If not, keep that sound bite. Lord it over Shane every chance you get.
Alternative Slug has said, so Shane, the behind the scenes thing you're working, will it cover Maya?
So what? No, what?
So he said, because you're saying that you're behind this, your YouTube or behind the scenes. Oh yeah.
Wrong Tufan. Sorry.
So we're gonna get you the name of that Tufan, and you're gonna look them up, and you're gonna use it for inspiration.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's Tufan Sezer. So Sezer is the one I'm thinking.
Also, super common name. It's like Smith over here.
So
Tufan said he's
I gotta
honored.
show you guys.
Now you have to. You got to pass
show
it
you.
over or show it on your screen.
Yeah. Here we go. So, yeah. See, like this iron. Look at this.
Largest? There you go. Oh, that's so dope, dude.
Look at this. See, look at those
Yeah.
shapes.
That's fresh.
Yeah. Can you see like these hard edges? Yeah. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Yeah.
Can you
cool.
copy that Instagram link inside the private chat, and I'll share it in the stream, Shane?
Sure.
Did you guys work together for a while at some point, Shane? Is that how you know?
No, so he works for Klim. Oh, look at this Conan. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm all geeking out. So he works with Klim at Big Shot Toy Works. Big Shot? I think that was called Big Shot Toy. And yeah, I just found his work earlier, and it's just really,
That's
really
so
nice.
dope. That thing is awesome too.
Super nice.
Oh, I forgot you did that to me on your live stream, Mike.
What
Ashley goes, Bradley, I heard you like Dragon Balls. Is that? Thanks, Mike.
I
Thanks.
forgot all about it. Thank you, Ashley.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate
Gift
it.
that never stops
Ashley?
giving. She's never gonna let you live that down, homie.
What is it like? Umbrella Academy. The rumor is you whispering rumors, and people are gonna just like. I like Dragon Ball Z. Mike calls it
really
Dragon
likes it.
Balls.
He really likes it when you run it all together. You just
No, I
he
don't.
doesn't
You got to
have-
separate. You got to. There's spaces. All right. You got
Listen.
to space it when you say it. All right.
Bradley
Dragon
doesn't
Ball
have time for all
Z.
of those.
There's no
phonetics.
S after balls when you say it.
No,
all right. It's
the
Dragon
Z-
Ball, and then the Z. There's a
The
space.
Z makes a S sound. Come on, dude.
No, but there's a damn space in it, Mike. Dragon Ball space Z. Dragon Ball space Z. All right. There's no balls.
All right. Okay. Well, okay. I mean, obviously there are, or else there wouldn't be more than one dragon. So I'm just telling you that.
Just so you know, there's only one dragon, Shinron. All right.
Oh, okay. Well, then I stand corrected, nerd.
There you go. Why you got to call names? When you lose a fight, you got to call names. That's what we're resorting to.
That's exactly where we're going. There's only one dragon, actually. He's wrong, the great.
Thanks, Ashley.
Oh, actually, whose side? Now you switching sides? What are you doing over there?
Oh, let me get this.
Let's see. Uh-oh. Now Roblums is pulling out the knowledge. That's one anime I've not watched. I can
Dragon Ball?
say. What's that?
You haven't watched Dragon Ball?
I have not.
It's like saying you have. That's like saying you've never seen The Facts of Life.
No, well, what?
With
That's
Blair?
an obscure. That's a deep cut. Okay.
So I know the characters, and I just haven't watched the show itself.
All right, we need to do a hangout,
Character
Shane. We're just
designs.
gonna do a couple episodes.
No, you really don't. I tried to watch it, Shane. I tried to watch it. Looks to
Character
me
designs hurt me.
looks like a whole bunch of kids that are totally all roided out. That's all I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
They all
What?
look like roided out kids.
That needs to be a cartoon.
Kids on the juice. Exactly. I think that Shane and I, hashtag 2023 roided out kids, Shane Olson, Mike Thompson venture. Totally a spite works against
little
Bradley.
Hercules.
I'll buy that that line.
There you go. A spite production.
You know what? You know what I
Actually,
realized?
only one-
Ashley's not even in the stream, and she's impacting right now. Right? This is the impact that she has. She's not even in the stream. She's not in it.
See?
One line, and all because you started on your stream talking about it.
Dragon. I didn't know that it would
Insane
live on
Pixel
in
says I'm
infamy.
not missing anything. Thanks, man. Back again.
See?
Insane. I thought we were friends.
All right, Bradley, you got to do a Sophie's choice. You only get one.
Sophie's
All right. You got Dragon Balls, Dragon Ball Z,
Stop doing it.
Dragon Ball Z,
Say it right. Say it right.
or
I'm about to snoop others right now.
or I know, right? I would hate to. Or you get Naruto, or Dragon Ball Z.
I haven't seen Naruto
Which
either.
one? Which one?
I would take Naruto. I'll take Naruto over Dragon Ball.
Wait, am I saying that one wrong too? Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Naruto.
are. It's okay. It's okay.
Jeez.
All right.
It's
Okay. All right. But you take Naruto.
Naruto. I have different tastes in anime. I'm My Hero Academia.
Okay.
That's
I'm
my
with that.
That's my
You and
like
Mike got
that.
the same taste. I
like
can't
that.
watch that show. That's like watching Pokemon or something.
What? Get
Shane,
out of here.
did you? So Shane, did you like
Demon Slayer. That's a
yeah.
good one.
Demon Slayer is
I haven't watched
fantastic.
that yet. Did you like Ninja Scrolls?
I don't think I've watched Ninja Scrolls.
Okay, Ninja Scrolls is dope.
Yeah.
But it's a movie though. It's not a
Yeah.
series. Well, actually, it is a series. But,
It is a series, but there's the what made it really famous is the movie. It's on Amazon Prime.
movie. Yeah, the movie's
One
dope.
Punch Man. That's a good
Yeah.
one.
Mm-hmm. And of course Akira. Right.
Yeah. Sorry, we're taking it to the anime discussion, but I used to loathe anime when I was a kid. The
Did you?
80s anime I was not a fan of at all.
Like Fist of the North Star type anime.
But I take it back. So I was fan of one anime, and that was the it had two different names. The girl in the pink outfit.
Sailor
that you actually
Moon.
Sculpted. No,
He's talking. No, he's talking
They turned
about.
into a phoenix.
Yeah. You're talking about G-Force.
G-Force.
Or,
Yeah, it was called G-Force and something else.
Gatchaman.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
when I was a kid. That's the only one I ever watched, and a little bit of. Oh my gosh, the names are eluding me. Robotech, is that a thing?
Oh yeah, Robotech.
Yeah,
was dope,
Robotech.
dude.
I like that one.
So I had to. I went to China for a speaking engagement with Wacom, and we went to this area in Shanghai that had. It was like a big kind of a fairground area, right, where they had like cosplayers and
nice.
music, like all kinds of nerd culture was going on there.
Yeah.
And they have this giant Evangelion head that's a sculpt.
Oh no way!
It's dope. It's so cool,
Wow.
man. Yeah. So I got to see that thing and take pictures next to it.
Sweet. Robotech, one of my first animes. Yay!
I like Robotech.
Okay, don't do it now because you're watching us do the thing. But when we're done, you should go watch Starlight Brigade. It's like a throwback to the old kind of 80s anime, and it's awesome music done by I think it's Twerp, and it's so good. It's so
Yeah?
good. Oh my gosh,
You lost me at twerk.
Twerp. TWRP, like you twerk, not twerk.
Okay.
Twerk.
What are you signing me up for,
Like-
bro? I don't want to watch that.
Yeah.
Later, we'll get this
I didn't
twerk.
say twerk.
Yeah, get that twerk in.
No.
Put in
none of
this
that.
twerk.
No, that's why I said old 80s, not new, whatever that is.
Exactly.
Not modern weirdness.
Yeah, none of that. I don't know what's going on there.
Did you like Fist of the North Star or not really, Shane?
Fist of the North Star?
Yeah, you never saw that?
I don't think so. I
That's
need
like-
some new anime to watch, so
Well, this is. I mean, you talk about dope '80s anime. It's very '80s. Like
sweet.
it's so '80s. Yeah.
yeah.
But this guy could basically. He was the original One Punch Man, except he threw like 1,000 punches. But he would like punch you, and then he'd walk away, and you'd be talking crap, and he'd be like, "You're dead," and you don't even know it, and then you just explode. You're done.
Nice. Sounds great.
It's fresh. Kinshiro.
And JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. That one's it's bizarre, but
I tried to watch that because there was
Yeah.
a game based off that was based off of.
yeah, I tried to. My kids like it, but I'm not
yeah?
the biggest fan.
Yeah, me either.
It's all right. Captain Planet.
Of course.
Yeah.
How about Don Cheadle as Captain Planet? How great is that? You seen that?
I don't think so.
What?
Cheadle.
Okay, wait a minute. Bradley, please link this man right now.
Not doing
guy,
it.
Captain Planet. You
Not
have
doing
to
it.
do.
Not
You have
doing
to
it.
do.
Not
I'm
doing
not going to sculpt. I'm putting down my stylus until you do this. You have to do it. Everybody, if he doesn't do it, it's
All right, it's just you and I, Shane.
All right.
you bastard. Okay. All right. See, I can't pull power plays on Bradley. He's too old for that now. Maybe a couple
I'll push the
episodes in
dead
I can do
button.
that.
He's like,
I
no.
can't do it now. He's like, whatever, old man.
So Marco actually has something pertaining that's not anime. He would like to thank you, Shane. And I put his blog on the screen.
Oh, sweet. I'm only watching the YouTube chat at the moment, but okay. Oh,
We have them all in here.
yay. That's awesome, Marco. That's great. Wow. Thanks to all those videos of the pirate you made. Learned so much that I managed to do my first freelance job. Wow, that's awesome.
Nice.
Congrats. That's super cool. I will
Oh,
never
Bradley.
tire of hearing that.
That's awesome. Bradley, did you see the ghost of MJ Sculpts? His comment? He made a good call.
The Silverhawks need to come back. I don't even know what that is.
You don't know what the Silverhawks are?
Silver.
I'm assuming they're
They
hawks
actually-
that are silver.
You know what? You would be pretty right. I think there's a copper one in there too. But yes, for the most part, yes.
We have a question in. What's the best way to learn anatomy?
This way to
Let's start
take
with
my
you, Mike.
course. No.
Just to do it. Just do it, man. I found that the more that I worked on anatomy, the better that I got. So I surround myself with like statues and where is it? Like I got my statue over here of this dude. I got little guys that I use as well. A whole lot of anatomy that is always around me, in addition to like a million pictures.
Yeah.
But
reference is king.
reference is king, and yeah, so I like to do the thing that was giving me the most trouble the most. That's kind of how I learned how to paint faces, is just to do it. So that's all.
Face your fears.
Right. That's right.
What's your thoughts on it, Shane?
I mean, with pretty much singing the same song there, but I'm just a huge proponent of reference. Just having, like, if that's essentially, I remember doing Drax for Disney Infinity, and we were all struggling with the back muscles on Drax, and and we were all struggling with backs and back muscles in general, and figuring out how to simplify and exaggerate and figure all that stuff out. And I just basically grabbed a whole pure ref page of backs, big muscly backs, and then figured out, just kind of put my headphones on and just kind of figured out and just pushed through it. And I didn't really know the anatomy of a back that much before that. It's just kind of, it comes out of necessity, right? If you need to sculpt a character that's muscly, go get a bunch of reference and look at it while you're sculpting that character. And you'll have a much better time at doing it. It's not like you need to memorize all the muscles and the groups and their names, and it helps, but it's not necessary. So yeah, that's my 2 cents to add to that. I still don't know all the names to all these things, just the big groups I know, not the little ones.
I know that the thigh bone is connected to the knee bone. I'm pretty sure I learned that. Yeah. The ankle bone? One of those bones.
One of those.
Let me know if that answered your question. Let's see.
But if you want to get way into it, there's online courses that are specific to anatomy. Ones I recommend are like proco.com. He is a figure drawing instructor, but he knows anatomy inside and out, and he has a really, really entertaining way of teaching it, because anatomy can get dry and boring very, very fast. But he has a really great personality and fun to watch. And so if you really want to get into it, I recommend his course or Scott Eaton's course. I haven't taken Scott's course yet. He's
stuff is good.
more realistic anatomy. If you're getting into more realistic stuff like Mike and Bradley, but yeah.
Scott's got Bodies in Motion, right? Is that him?
I think so.
Yeah, that's a fantastic site.
And then, of course, yeah, I can never pronounce it properly. The Ecorche models.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how you say it?
Yep.
Those things.
We come up with poses? I have a couple in mind, but not yet. Mostly Alan the Alien is flying around, so I was thinking about possibly doing a flying pose. That would be kind of cool. I'm not sure.
I am straight going to, so I'm also going to do Alan with Invincible, because Shane's good personal friend Ryan, Ryan, what's his last name? Starts with
Otley.
Otley. Ryan Otley did this concept art here. Well, it's just his art for the magazine or for the comic, but it's so dope that I want to do these two together in this exact. Yeah, this is so fresh, man. Come on, how can I not do this?
Yeah.
So that's my pose.
Nice.
Ashley would agree. Proco is a good one.
Yeah. Proco. Stan Prokopenko is the guy's name. And I have to attribute some of my success with my course to him. When I was first starting out thinking about doing a course, he already had proco.com and had it up and going, and he took some time out of his day and talked to me about some of the best ways to do it. And yeah, he was a super nice guy. I was finally able to meet him live at Lightbox a few years ago. I'd never met him before. But, yeah, super cool guy. And very knowledgeable when it comes to anatomy.
Please, if you have any additional questions while we have Shane and we have Mike, don't be afraid to ask.
And they just came out with Blender 3.01 or something like that.
Mm-hmm. I've been testing it on my Mac Mini for a good bit. So
yeah, how's it working on there?
It works. It's great. It uses the GPU in the M1 Max to render, which is awesome.
Is it pretty speedy?
It's okay. It's faster than using the CPU.
Okay.
But I wouldn't say it was faster than when I had my Quadro 5000 card, but it's feasible. Like, what's great is that, like, you know, it's rendering. It's not taking a super long time. Maybe like, you know, I'm used to things on my desktop taking like 5, like maybe 3 to 4 minutes. On the M1 Max is probably the same render took 10 minutes. I was testing it, but 10 minutes, no fan, not getting hot. You know, I can do that.
Oh, that's nice.
That's not a bad problem to have.
Ashley, why are you guys using ZBrush when Blender exists?
I'm telling Paul.
I'm not even gonna put that. I'm not putting that evidence on the screen. I'm not doing that. Not doing that.
Hold on to that one. I'll hold on to that one.
You see how I have sense? I have sense. I know not to post everything that she puts up.
Ms. Spokesperson for the freaking ZBrush.
Not even saying it. Not even saying. I'm not even putting a gender behind it. All right, I'm just leaving. Not even putting a gender. I'm doing it. I'm doing it for this person.
Nice.
So, Ram was asking a question about airbrush. He's just saying, Shane, what was that airbrush you had in your stream with the USB connection? It runs without a compressor. I also airbrush using mainly Iwata and Paches. Yeah, so I can just grab it really fast. I have yet to put paint in the thing, but this is what it looks like. And this is the compressor.
What?
Yeah, listen. Yeah, this is the compressor. And you put paint in here. It's for painting nails mainly, but I got it to paint gradations on little figures, right?
So wait a minute, where's the air compressor? Is there canister inside of there?
No, it's just air compressor, straight air. So yeah, it just
Well,
to blow
hold
out
up,
your ears,
Shane.
but
This is like alchemy to me. So where's the air coming from? That's the compressor. That little thing is the compressor?
Yeah, this little thing. And it's USB powered.
Who makes that?
See the lights that come on? So you plug a USB-C into here and then plug it into your computer, a charger or whatever, and you can charge this. It's battery powered, wireless, hoseless, and it's like, it's amazing.
Dude,
and
who makes that? Come on. I need that.
It's on Amazon. Different companies, they're all, Chinese companies. It's not Iwata or Pache or some awesome airbrush. It's just kind of this.
But you say, you say you haven't. I'm sorry, I keep stepping on you. I'm just intrigued by this. So you haven't used it yet, though?
I have not. The only concern that I have with this versus ones with a tank. So I used to do airbrushing for a living back in the 90s on like leather jackets and stuff like that. And so I have a tank, a quiet tank airbrush or a air compressor, and it gives me a smooth air, right? Now this, since it's pumping, it might give me like a it's kind of like these, like the dots here versus the freehand, right? So, but if you're holding it far enough away and you're doing a large gradation, I don't think it would matter. So, yeah, that's the only concern I have about these, is that it will give me some dots if I'm close. It'll be like
I would say take one of those dope sculpts that you've already printed out of yours.
Yep.
And I think that you should beta test that this weekend and give us a full report.
Get back to you
next Friday. I think that needs to be full disclosure.
I can just pull up some get a piece of felt or something to paint on, or an old t-shirt or something, and just kind of see what it does.
I mean, you could.
Yeah, because you can see the spray pattern the best on a white piece of paper or something. So I've been wanting to try it out. I just haven't had the time.
I ended up buying a new kind of a pretty low noise compressor last year before last, and I love it. Does a great job.
Nice.
And
So-
you and I both have that same kind of the spray booth.
Yeah. Let me. Somebody's asking for the brand. Let me look it up on Amazon. So, okay, I'll put it in chat. If you guys, Bradley, if you can put it over.
Yep.
Right there.
Hold on.
I don't even know what the brand is.
Message from Ashley. Hashtag
Auto
Stylus
lock.
Lee loves Blender. Thank you, Ashley.
It's not a false statement.
We love great tools.
Yes. That do what they do well.
That's the link, everybody, to the airbrush.
Dope. I'm gonna check that out.
Who's saying what are you saying about the dinosaur hunter? Oh, you want me to paint it? Yeah, I have so many things I want to paint. That's part of my YouTube channel that I want to get into is just kind of some hanging out with people, streaming live and painting my prints. I would love to do that.
So Shane, you could do that, but we'd have to see because we made this up.
Because you what?
The whole hanging out thing, and just working.
Yeah,
on
you know,
cool
we're trying to corner the market. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's our thing. But you know.
Right, Ashley. Thanks
All right,
for
have
hanging
good night,
out.
Ashley. Thank you.
See you, Ash.
I'm kind of toying with the idea of the YouTube membership thing too. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about? Like the join button.
Yeah,
cool.
like
Bradley, how does that
Patreon
work?
stuff that they have.
They have one for YouTube now?
It's kind of like a Patreon for YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's just down near the subscribe button on channels that have it going. And you can set up like different tiers of subscription if you want. It's basically you can give people rewards for subscribing. Toying with the idea. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, man.
And I could afford more resin for my prints. Hey, what's up, MJ? Yeah, no kidding, right? They're saying that I think Alan is a huge Masters of the Universe. I think they actually took his colors closer to Adam in the show, because in the comic it's not as close.
It's more red.
Like his shirt is a little more blue, you know. It's not the same. It's yeah. Yeah, the pink and the white. I mean, somebody made that comparison on, if you look up Alan the Alien on images, you'll see there's a version of him next to Adam from, He-Man, Masters of the Universe. Been using Spotlight for reference and color selection recently, and noticed that when the images are showing my smooth brush, when the images are showing, my smooth brush doesn't seem to work while sculpting. It's not a workaround. It's a thing that it's working as intended. So Spotlight it's meant to transfer an image from down to your model. That's its main purpose. And I saw that Joseph Drust was using it to bring in reference images. And so I've been using it for reference images and not its original intention, which was transferring images down to the model surface. And you have to turn off that transferring ability in order for all your brushes to work. And if you have my my user interface, I have it on this menu right here. It's down here called Spotlight Projection. But if you want, so that has to be off. And where you can find that is under, let me go over here so I can see it. Oh, so now it puts it over him again. Gosh dang it. Stop it, ZBrush. Okay, so right there. If you hold down Control and you hover over any buttons, you can see where the button path is. See where it says button path across the bottom? It says Brush, Samples, Spotlight Projection. So if you go up to the Brush menu, down to the Samples menu, and then you'll see it says Spotlight Projection. This is on by default, which is the transferability. And if you want to use those images as reference images, you need to turn that off. Now, what I do is I forget to turn that thing off all the time. So I went and got this startup utility plugin that is free over on the ZBrush download site. They have plugins that come with ZBrush and plugins that are extra that don't come with ZBrush. And this is the one of the ones that don't. And you can grab this and it essentially will do a bunch of switches whenever you start up ZBrush. And so, for example, like remember Sculptress settings. When I use Sculptress, I like to have my settings remembered. And then see this? Spotlight Project off right there. That's an important one. So it will just leave it off every time you start up ZBrush so you won't have to remember it. So there you go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I linked the startup plugin from ZBrush into the chat, so you guys can easily find that.
Thanks, man.
We have a question also for you, Shane. This is for Ram Shane. Do you have any thoughts on technique over workflow? And how do you balance that, like hotkeys or learning a few techniques or bringing a generalist and not a specialist in anything?
Oh, I see. If I think I understand your question. Should you focus on being a specialist over a generalist? Because I've kind of been both in my career. I started out as more of a generalist, and throughout my career, I've kind of focused more and more and more towards stylized characters. That's kind of my lane now that I've chosen to be in. But for the longest time, I was doing animation and texturing and UVing and world modeling, prop modeling, because when you're working at a small game studio, you kind of have to do it all. As far as you're just an artist, right? They don't call you a character artist. You're just an artist. So you basically do everything. So when my first game was Xena Warrior Fighting Princess, and for the Nintendo 64, and I would get a character assigned to me, and I would have to do everything. And that means model the character, texture it, or UV it, texture it, rig it, do the animations and the move sets and the world that they fought in and all the textures for that world, and set up all the shading and the lighting and everything and the bouncing of the moves, all of it. So yeah, that was the general. So it depends on if you're going into independent development, like indie studios that are small and they need the artist to do everything. If that's what you want, where you want to work, then I would be more of a generalist. But if you want to work for a large studio like Disney or DreamWorks, whatever, I would say you would want to be more of a specialist. So because that's kind of how they subdivide their work down, is they hand off the work through to specialized people in the workflow. So like you'll have in movie studios, you'll have people that specifically will just do hair or specifically just do textures. And it depends on the studio. Like at Pixar, for example, they will model and rig. And so it just depends on where you want to work. You can kind of ask and see what they do there. But I've kind of boiled my specialization down to sculpting and retopology, UVs, and light texture work. I don't get into the substance painter texture work too much. A little bit, just enough to do, really simplified textures like this. But yeah, for the most part, I just love to sculpt characters. That's why I love the collectibles industry so much is because I don't really have to spend as much time on the technical side. In games or film, you spend a lot of time on the technical side, but with toys, unless you're doing articulation, you don't really have to do that much. I don't know if you guys agree with that.
Yeah, no, 100%. That's why I do a whole bunch of sculpting and not so much texturing.
Yeah, it's.
I like it. I like all of it.
You like all of it?
Except for the rigging. I don't do rigging. I don't like it.
Yeah. I haven't done too much of rigging, honestly, because I'm not very math smart, and you need some coding skills sometimes with rigging, and I'm just not that guy. There we go.
Says things.
So did that
Free
answer
question,
your question?
I think it did.
Oh, just been turning on spotlight on and off as needed. Yeah, so you can just leave it on if you have that spotlight projection turned off. And I always like to tell people that there's two sides to this. There's the art side and the technical side, right? So as a digital artist, you have to learn both. You have to learn a software. I'm not saying as specific software, and as the software changes or gets better, then you need to learn the best tool for the job. You don't need to, but I recommend it. Or if you're going to try and get into a studio that uses a certain software, you'll have to learn that software. But the art side, that stays with you. So once, for example, once you learn anatomy, you've learned anatomy, and you can take that skill to any software that you need to go. And like I could sculpt something in Nomad, and you know, it's the sculpting software on the iPad, and I can still pull off something that looks okay, right? Because the art skills I have with me. Or I could sculpt something in real clay and the art skills I have. So some of my students were panicking when the Maxon announcement, like, oh, what am I going to do? The software, you know, blah, blah. It's like, don't worry, your art skills transfer, and you know, if something ever happens to the tool of your choice, you don't have to worry about it.
Right.
You just have to, just take some time to learn new software. Like I'm learning Blender right now for like rendering and rigging, a little bit of rigging and lighting and stuff like that. So I'm always learning. So never stop learning the tech side of things. Anyway, there you go. Hey, Max. Yeah. Max is a big Nomad user.
They just made Forger free to download on the iPad.
I think so.
Maxon stuff.
I think so. Yeah.
I saw that announcement that you could try it for free now.
Let's see here. The reason I brought up Blender 3.01 before is because they just barely added something to 3.1 in there that blows my mind, and I've been asking for in some sort of software for so long. And I love to use subdivided meshes with creasing. That's my favorite thing, right? And every software up until now, you've only been able to crease edges. And they just launched the ability to crease a vertice as well as the edge. So you can, oh my gosh, I was playing with it earlier today, and it's a game changer for me. So for example, like this collar, like I
put it up and let's see it.
Oh, I guess I could, huh?
You absolutely could.
Yeah, we're not on the Pixel channel. Let's see.
Exactly. You took the right pill, Neo.
All right, I'll show you really quick here. All right. In Blender.
Hi, Anna.
Okay, so I'm just going to throw just make sure we're in object mode. I'm just going to throw a subdivision modifier on here. Okay, so let me go over to this just regular layout. No. Whatever. As long as you're in object mode, this works. So if I hit tab and go into the original model. So this is just a cube that's being subdivided down, right?
Okay.
And typically you were only able to grab an edge like this and then go to this item tab, and then you see this word that says crease. And if you roll this back and forth, it will crease up to that edge. Can you guys see that?
Yep.
So let me turn up the amount that it's subdividing so it's a little smoother. Even go more. Oops. Okay, so yeah, if I roll the crease up and down, this is what it does. Okay, so now with Blender 3.01, you can switch over to vertices. And so I can grab this vertice right here, and you get a vertex crease slider right now. And you can pull that all the way up. Yeah, look at that. Right? And it's different levels, like different crease levels. So you can make a buttery, nice fall off from your edge down to the side. And you can keep your model really low resolution like this. And then you can just work with the edges and the vertices to, yeah, look at that. You can get
That's dope.
so nice.
Wow.
So nice. And then you can, again, grab an edge like over here, pull the crease up on that.
Can you crease more than one vertice at once?
I believe so. Let's see. Zoop. So this is doing, it's doing
Like averaging.
Averaging.
Yeah, averaging between the two. But yeah, you totally can.
But that's a cool way to get a desired effect, right? You know
Oh
what I mean?
yeah,
That's pretty fresh.
so this is like I'm working on a different character, and I'm trying to make some boots, and the boots have this creased edge around the toe, and then they fade as they go down the sides of the boot. And it was really difficult to get a nice fade from the creased edge to softness, right? And so with this, I can just grab each vertice almost in a row and just tune it, just fine tune it, and keep it low and non-destructive. It's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. I'm just like,
It's
oh
awesome,
my
man.
gosh, that's so amazing. So anyway, yeah, that's my favorite new tool that I've found.
It's awesome.
Yay. Anyway, okay.
Marco says, I think Blender and ZBrush complement each other perfectly.
I would agree.
I agree. I agree too.
Yeah, they're like PB and J. Let's see. So see this collar, right? I want to be able to add thickness to this collar in ZBrush, but then I want to have a really sharp corner right here. And sometimes it's hard to pull off.
Yeah, I end up having to. Yeah, so I end up having to crease, and then I get like this crease that runs down the polygons that I don't like, and then after I subdivide, I have to use the H polish to try to get rid of it. You know,
Oh, yeah,
like if I'm trying to, like I was just doing a mask of something, and it had like a point at the top, and then it kind of had a nice fall off on the sides. So I ended up having to do that.
Yeah, and see, inside of ZBrush, it's just kind of hard to deal with the creases because I can get this soft edge, or I can get this super crispy edge, but I want something in between, right? I want a nice fall off that's going to catch the light.
Why don't you? So right now, you're using the dynamic subdivisions, right?
Yeah.
And your crease level is how many
2.
subdivisions do you have? You have 2.
No, I set my crease level to 2.
And
then
how
my
many?
subdivide level to 4. And I'm
Okay,
trying.
yeah, so
MJ says, Shane, MJ has a question on the creasing. Can you increase the fall off radius for the vertex creasing?
Oh, I'm not sure. I haven't played with that enough. I think I know what you're talking about. Like if I went in here and I picked a single vert, and then I think it's called proportional editing, where you have like this this big fall off when you want to move something. I don't know where that is. I'm trying to see the ring, but yeah, I don't know if you can select a whole bunch and figure out some kind of a fall off. So this one has a heavy weight for the creasing, and this has a light weight to the creasing, all in one thing. I don't know how to do that. If I only know how to grab either a bunch of them and do them all the same crease level, or one at a time or whatever. And just go down the line, and you can type in numbers too if you want, but yeah. So I don't know that answer. Sorry.
Deadpool says Stylus League is not comparable to stylistic modeling. Stylus League has tons more detail. I think that's a compliment. Thanks.
Nice. I'll take that.
And my personal favorite, especially Mike.
Deadpool. It's my favorite superhero.
Mike, you the man.
You the man, son. You the man.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
You're special. Especially
Thanks,
special.
That's what my mama used to say.
Especially special.
She said it all the time.
Like if there was a basket full of special, you got more than everyone else.
Take it easy. Don't hate on my specialness.
Hey, I'm not. I just say you got a lot.
Don't
of
hate
it,
on my special purpose.
You're right. You're right. Here we go.
Look on the mouth. So what I like to do if I'm going to be pushing this guy over to Blender is I'll just have dynamic subdivision turned on, the collar, and then I'll just push the single-sided mesh over to Blender and then add modifiers to it.
To give it the thickness and everything.
Essentially, yeah. Works out pretty good.
Do you normally, I know we talked about this before, but you normally start off in ZBrush and then make your way to Blender. Do you ever go the other way?
No.
Okay.
I might someday, but right now, no. I know ZBrush too well so I just
I was gonna say probably more
stay in ZBrush, and then it's mainly for final renders and things like that.
Deadpool just answered why you're so special. You had more talent as a kid.
Okay. I'll take that.
That's a great answer. That's so great. That's great. That's great.
Yeah. Thank you.
Let's see. Oh, Shane, the marker was asking you to press G when you were doing that vertex thing to do the to move, I believe.
Oh, right, to see the fall off. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, G for grab. I'm still, like I said, I'm still learning Blender for sure.
B says, "Nah, you the man, Bradley." And then MJ says, "Well, I gotta have a big head. It's okay. As long as I have Mike here, I'll never have a big head. It'll never happen. It's a gift and the curse. I'll never have low self-esteem in my art, and I'll never have a big head. There's always this middle.
It's true.
I'm gonna have this middle.
I have one job with Bradley.
In the middle.
Gotta keep him off the pole. You know what I'm saying? That's my only job.
Gotta feed this family.
Feed that family.
Do we what's good? So do you guys have a what's good you want to share? I know.
Oh yeah.
I know. Shane just did a what's good.
I have one too.
Let's see. I could try to go first if you're okay with that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, do it, man.
I'm gonna share with you guys a great this guy speed car he just started a he does a lot of tutorials. Some of his tutorials you can buy on ArtStation, but he just started a series where he's doing a model inside of Blender from beginning to end. So if you want to learn some of the tools, like from beginning to end, he's doing this whole series where he's doing this whole piece, and you guys can learn some Blender stuff as he's working on a whole project.
I
So
like that.
it's really dope that he's doing that. So I'll send you the link to this guy, and that's my what's good.
So you mean I can learn Blender and I don't have to do a sprinkle donut?
Right? Right?
'Cause I would do that donut. I just feel like I'm not doing the best donut. So I would love to try something else.
And and he does a lot of his training tutorials have all been in ZBrush, and this is the first one he's done a full tutorial training all in Blender. So maybe it'll be great for those who have some ZBrush knowledge to have a bridge into Blender.
No doubt.
Yeah, I've been thinking about doing something similar. So I have a if you're when you come back to me, I'll tell you my other what's good.
Go ahead, man.
It's kind of
Alright,
an exclusive.
Nice.
Cool. So did I put that? Cool. All right, you can go. Sorry about that.
So no, that's awesome. So there's this kid in India. His name, he goes by the name B-Man. Well, his name is B-Man. And he saw my ZBrush live scopes on the ZBrush channel, but he couldn't. He's a younger kid in India, and he just couldn't afford ZBrush. And so he took it upon himself to write an add-on for Blender that mimicked my workflow in Blender. So he made this add-on with a whole bunch of really cool tools, and it's tools that exist in Blender, but they weren't pulled to the forefront. And anyway, I caught wind of this, and I'm just like, wow, that's cool. That somebody would take on that, like be that interested in my workflow that they would make an add-on for Blender to mimic it. So anyway, I reached out to him, and I got talking with him, and I ended up buying it from him and then paying him to develop it more. And I haven't released it yet. It's still in beta, and like I said, it's not trying to like compete with ZBrush or anything like that. It's just trying to make it easier to do some of the stuff in Blender. So even with my add-on, I still enjoy sculpting in ZBrush, but I can show it to you guys. So let's see my cursor fix. So you get a preview of it.
Stylus League exclusive.
Exclusive.
So it's this. So I run the 3D character workshop.
So Shane, can you do this for me? Share your raw screen inside of here. That way I can get a higher resolution of the share.
I don't know.
Are we going to lose the music?
We will lose the music, but Shane will be able to demonstrate his tool a little better.
Okay, yeah. Totally.
So do what now?
So at the bottom, you see the bottom of their share screen at the bottom of StreamYard.
Oh, okay.
And just share that screen, and we'll get a super high resolution.
Okay. Okay. Can you guys see that?
Oh.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
HD.
So, okay. So this, it mainly works in sculpt mode, but also some of it works in object mode. But the biggest thing is this insert multi-mesh with my primitives. And so you can add primitives in sculpt mode, and then you can join them together, or you can separate them, delete them, do symmetry, decimate them, duplicate them, fill hole, and then add modifiers like modifiers that are in Blender. And then you have stuff like dynamic topology access, just really fast here, and the remesh menu, fast access here. And then there's like some quick topology where if you guys are familiar with B surfaces, you can draw two grease pencil lines and then hit enable you hit create topology, and it's really fast for like making eyebrows and stuff like that. And then it has some rendering setup, so it's already set up to render out. That's what this screen is, and you can sculpt over here while seeing your model down here being rendered in like Eevee real time, and then you can drop your reference image in this top left corner. And anyway, it's just yeah. And then there's a retopology tool right here that kind of works like retopology in 3D Coat. I really like topologizing in 3D Coat. So you basically just start your topology, and then you just click on the surface. I guess I can just do it and show you. You just pick your surface, hit OK, and then you can just start clicking, and it will start making these dots. And then you just hold down Control and right click, and it'll make a surface on the surface.
What?
Yeah.
Take my money, Shane. Take my money.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's dope, man.
Yeah. So
what's cool is that everything, like all the tools that you have there, are so neatly like. There's many steps that you have to get to some of the stuff that you have there.
Yes. Yeah. That's
many steps. Goal. And the fact that it's all sitting right there, like that, the barrier to entry has just gotten a lot lower with that.
Well, I'm glad you can see that. So yeah, because we've been working on this for months and months. But what's cool is you can click this down and you can pick like your symmetrize axis, just different things underneath these menus. Like you can delete something by unmasked, visible, masked, or hidden, all these different things. So yeah, there's a handful of really cool tools here. And then there's some, your settings and some face materials, and you can convert those face materials to face sets. Like you get face sets inside of the sculpt mode, like these draw face sets. And I hated having the wireframe button all hidden up here. So I just asked him to put it here. And then if you ever use my topology button in ZBrush, so it's basically a topology mask, meaning the first object you touch, it will only affect that object. And it was messing with my head that it didn't have that in ZBrush. So I'm like, can you put that? So that's right there. Anyway, yeah,
that's awesome.
Super useful.
It's dope.
Also can't wait.
And then, this is a navigation button that you can hit to make it work more like a trackball navigation, like in ZBrush, how you can spin all the way around like this. Typically you can't do that in Blender. You
cannot do that.
Yeah, it's really easy. It's just, you just go underneath preferences and just turn on trackball navigation. There's that with a couple other things that I wanted it, to do. And anyway, yeah, really cool. So I've been working on that. Hopefully it's coming out soon. We'll see. Yeah, and I'm also I've been kind of, just to be honest with you, I don't want to make Pixelogic / Maxon mad at me. So I've been kind of holding back a little bit too, and just making sure that this isn't like competing too closely with ZBrush or anything like that. I don't think so.
Shane.
Yeah,
I think so. Here's the thing: all those tools already exist in the program, so it's not like you're not reinventing. And the thing is, there's a lot of people who can't afford either, those packages, right? And and I think it's great that there's an option out there for someone to learn the artistic side of it and also learn the tools. I work in a studio and they use Blender, it's now become artist choice. Mm-hmm. So they allow the artists to choose what tool they're comfortable with. And a lot of them are choosing Blenders. It's happening. It's the seas are changing, and then a lot of them are choosing Blender, and then ZBrush is right there. But they like that, that tool allowed Blender, that everyone has access to it, and there's a lot of great plugins like yours that can make the workflow level.
Yeah. So that's kind of the idea, right? It's like, and I teach a course, and it would be just awesome if the barrier to entry into my course was a lot less money,
Yeah.
So that's another, just as a business person, that's something else I'm thinking about too. And, and
Awesome.
then eventually again, the art skills you keep, and the technical skills, you can just relearn in different software, but the art skills transfer. So yeah, you can learn sculpting in here and then just, take those skills over to ZBrush or whatever. It doesn't matter. So anyway, that's my what's good.
Awesome, Shane. That's amazing. What's good? I wish I
definitely
never
what's
showed anything. You're stole the night. Product demo release.
Yeah, that's big.
Go ahead, Mike. What's your what's good?
Okay. Well, you may think I can't follow that up. You may think that. You'd be wrong. So as awesome as Shane's thing is, let me get some light over here. I have a little something I could show.
Something.
That's pretty good also.
It is. Our first hat.
Oh,
you
nice.
See this? It's got a little swag right here for you. So this is
that is way better than Shane's all day. That one's way better than Shane's. Way better.
So look, I mean, between the two of these, you can't go wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a little Stylus League, little MF Doom. But nice. This is the first of our line of branded Stylus League gear. And
there's going to be some edits to that. That's the first beta one, but that one is
one.
Amazing.
We're gonna make some changes, make it even better. But if we look at it up close, let me get this in here for you. You can see that there's some nice detail going on here. Let's see. There you go. So, yeah.
Embroidered.
So anyway, that's what's good for me. And of course, Shane, you as one of our guests, our guests, Ashley, MJ, we have a whole lot of guests that are going to be getting these hats. And
Sweet.
Then, man. And then we'll be getting them out to folks that are in our Discord as well, if they want to buy them.
Very soon, for those who've joined our stream, you're going to be getting an email from me asking for your address. I'll send it from our official Stylus League email address.
Yeah, it's not going to be too creepy. It's not going to be creepy
it's
at
not
all,
going to be creepy.
Actually.
I'm not going to ask you what your head size is or anything like that. Hat fit all.
Exactly. Oops. All right,
and
Fred,
for our winner. Yes, you did. Don't push the buttons.
Sorry. Hey, listen, man. If something ever happens to you, I got to know how to do this. You got to teach me.
No, it's called job security.
Never that.
You already know I'm going to outlive you anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, you keep saying that. You shouldn't try that. But see, you don't feel bad. I made that joke with my sister one time, and I immediately felt bad for weeks.
Like if we're talking in the beginning and the end, you're closer to the end than I am, right?
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have somebody reach out to you on that one. You know who it is.
Please don't. I'm sorry. I don't mean it. I don't mean it. And this is 7.5 head size if you need it. see, MJ had to pull to everyone in the chat that he's getting one.
Yep.
I clearly said hats fit all, and I will reach out to you. But MJ's like, nah, I got it.
I said MJ's name. I called him out.
No, but he needed to put it in writing.
He did.
So you're saying, what was the name of the artist you talked about earlier? Tufan, I think it's Cesar. You still have that link?
I do.
Can you post that again, please? Tufan is amazing. The Instagrams.
That's the name of the artist you were talking about earlier. Okay. You see how magical that is, Shane? You say get the link and it gets God. That's
Yeah, man.
you know the
He makes
power
things
of the
happen.
Stylus.
He makes things happen.
Thank you, sir.
Bradley doesn't look like a lot. I'm gonna just tell you that. He doesn't look like a lot, but he packs a whole lot of power. And he packs a lot of power in that frame.
You don't look like nothing, but if you did,
that's right. He's not very intimidating, but I'll just let you know.
He
does big
anything,
things.
But...
He does big things, Mr. Live Long. I'm never gonna let you forget that shit.
Mr. Live Long.
Yeah. That's never going away.
You'll forget.
No.
You'll find something else. I'll do something else.
Mate, you will do something else.
I will do something else.
That's 100% true.
I need this to wrap around this eye.
I'm not sad how this guy's turning out.
No, he's looking good. All you guys are doing good stuff.
A little concerned about it, but
I can't wait to see your stylized version of him, and I'm gonna make this happen. If it kills me, I'm gonna do my realistic version, and I cannot wait to see it next to your stylized version.
Yeah,
Shane
yeah.
always, and when you're done after you pose your guys, I'm just like, damn, why did I even show up today?
Whatever.
Damn.
I gotta be honest. I feel the same when I see your stuff, man.
Oh, dude.
It's like, geez, what? Just a whole different game, whole different level. I feel sometimes when I do this simplified, stylized stuff, it's. I know a lot of people. Well,
that shit's harder, Shane.
I feel like I'm a fake. You know what I mean? Like,
please, no way.
Just because.
Nope.
I mean, it's a lot harder. It's a lot difficult than people think it is, for sure.
It's a hell of a lot harder. It's a hell of a lot harder.
But at the same time, you know, I'm like, oh man, sometimes I wonder if I should push into some of the detail areas and things that people do.
The thing is, you know anatomy, so you could do this all day long if you wanted to. Like, you can't say the same about stylized stuff. Like, I don't think it took me doing something that was trying to be like yours to realize, oh my gosh, there's a whole lot of degrees of difficulty to this here. You know?
Yeah. A lot of people, I think they're kind of, they think. I get the question a lot. What should I start with? Should I start with stylized or realistic first? And usually my typical answer is whatever you're most passionate about, that's where you should go, right? Because that's what's going to drive your want and need to do this. But the second thing is it's like it's stylized is realism just simplified and exaggerated. You know, so it's not like you start with stylized and then you take it to realism. That's usually not how it works. It's kind of like doing a caricature. I always compare it to doing a caricature of someone. You have them sitting there in front of you, and then you think, how can I exaggerate and simplify this person's face? And I feel like that's
keep
exactly
the likeness.
Yes,
and keep the likeness.
Yeah.
Like, that's the hard part, right? Like,
well,
you could exaggerate if you want to, and it looks like nothing like the person. You know?
Right. You have to. That's the safe cracker, right? I feel like everyone's face has a code, and you got to crack that safe, right? You got to crack that code and figure it out. Like, what makes that person, and it feels so good when you figure out, or at least you get close enough that it's like, oh yeah, that's looking like that person. It's so satisfying, so satisfying. Yeah. And it's the same with stylized characters. I feel like there's a code to crack there, and if you can hit it, that's where your value lies as a stylized character artist.
Definitely. Yeah, I have a friend named Jason Seiler who is
Jason. Dude,
awesome. You know Jason.
Oh yeah.
He is an amazing just artist, but he can do portraits of people realistic enough to be on the cover of Time magazine, Or he can do a stylized, like super caricatured image of somebody, but it looks like him, which is crazy to me.
I almost think it
So-
looks more like that person than that person does.
Mhm.
Is that, I know that sounds weird, but
I don't know. I've heard of that. Yeah.
yeah, just because they find the thing that makes that person look like that person and then exaggerate it, and then it's like, oh, immediately that's that person, you know?
You know, I tried to do something like that with 2D, and I was like, okay, it's a caricature. So I immediately, instead of going the Jason Seiler route, I go the, you know, the like the mall artist route, right? Where like everybody has a giant nose or big ears or big teeth, you know what I mean? And it looks so corny when you just don't know what you're doing, you know?
Right.
So,
You know,
like
Sebastian, so besides Jason Seiler, another artist, I have 3 favorite caricature artists of all time. Sebastian Kruger is one of them.
Of course. Yep.
Jason Seiler, and then David Boudreau. You know who his stuff.
Yeah.
He's a
fan of all 3.
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine, David, and he's an animator on American Dad.
Okay.
And he also makes puppets for himself, just because he's a nerdy geek like all of us. And he makes like Muppet puppets as a fan, and they're like to scale and everything. And he also does the most awesome caricatures. Yeah, it's so good, so good.
Yeah, I love it.
But Sebastian Kruger, he was the one that really opened my eyes to what was possible in caricature.
Yeah, I have his. I'm gonna date myself right now. I have.
Go ahead, do it. Tell me.
His calendar from.
Yeah, from like the 90s or whatever.
Yeah, somewhere in the 90s. But it was dope. Like it's got everybody from Mike Tyson to, of course, you know, Mick Jagger to all these, but like just
celebs.
Dude, Kruger does the most amazing Keith Richards that I've ever seen. Like his Keith Richards
he looks like a saddlebag.
Oh my god, dude. But it's so dope.
So good.
Like I was like, wow, man.
Yeah.
It's something when somebody is a good enough artist that they make you want to know more about the subject matter, right? So like I was never a Rolling Stones person, but I saw Kruger's you know, Mick Jagger and Keith Richards, and I was like, yo, I got to see what this is about, because I kind of like these.
Yeah. So good. What are you, MJ, saying? Imagine the rocks on Otley to walk into the Image Comics office with a main character design that has the Image Comics logo as the costume. Yep.
How about it?
If you didn't pick up on that, it's totally true.
Yeah.
See, Harper said, it looks like YouTube is the main platform for stream. Twitch seems pretty empty. Twitch for us is pretty empty, but there's a lot of great streamers on Twitch. It's just that a lot of our focus has been on YouTube. The pathway for us to kind of getting our stream monetized, and so is through YouTube. Please like and subscribe. We would like to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That'd be very helpful. But yeah,
where'd you say we are now, Bradley? 600?
600 and something, 665.
I can't believe you don't have more. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Right?
Yeah, this is true.
But here's the crazy thing, right? So we have over more than 100,000 something people, or a little bit more, have actually watched our videos. So
not subscribed.
And not subscribed. So maybe if I should say it, it would be helpful if people subscribe.
Yeah. Please, while you're thinking about it, while you're here.
I think someone was saying that they were watching like a Pro Crow video, and then our video came up as a recommendation.
Yeah.
So YouTube YouTube is definitely like plugging us places.
Yeah. Well, back before we had Stylus League, when Bradley and I were doing the mic drop stuff, it was funny because I'd had a YouTube channel for a while, and Bradley was like, "Hey, did you know they're running ads all over your videos here?" And I was like, "No." Of course, they're like, "Yeah, you're not monetized yet. You haven't reached whatever it was." But Bradley explained it just well enough for me to get super upset.
So if you're not monetized, they monetize you anyway without giving you money?
Oh,
that is
all day.
Happened.
So it was so funny because I have two versions of YouTube. I have our YouTube Premium, so I don't see any ads.
Yeah.
And I manage our YouTube channel on a different account. So I was like, let me see what this looks like. So I looked up like one of Mike's videos on like it was like some Photoshop Chung Lee thing that he was doing, right?
Uh-huh.
And in the middle of that video, it recommended another art product in person in the middle of watching his video. It pushed another person, and he was doing it. Actually, he was doing for Corel. It was Wacom. Yeah, it was Corel, and it recommended another painting software that wasn't Corel and another painter that wasn't Mike.
Oh wow.
Yeah, just layers upon layers of disrespect.
Like, I'm pretty sure like YouTube is going to all these companies like, you know what, we have this audience because Mike made it.
I don't know about making it. I know that they have
no. But any artist like Shane made this audience, Mike made this audience, and now we can make it available to you at the great cost of XXX.
Right.
It's their algorithm that finds other artists doing similar things.
Let me run a Skillshare ad at the front of Mike's videos.
Yeah.
I'm hot again. Thanks, Fred.
You did it yourself.
You did it. You're supposed to keep it moving. That's your job. You got one job to do.
I'm sorry. I failed.
Keep it moving. Whenever I get on a 10, you don't let me get to 11. All right.
Mike, can you come back down?
Okay.
That's easy.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
We missed you there for a minute.
Thanks, man. I'm back.
It's not about not getting hot. It's how fast can you come down from being hot.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
Change here. I'm in a happy place.
Since half of this body is not going to be seen anyway when I put this armor on, I'm probably have to repurpose this for something else.
It's looking good, man. All the anatomy.
Diesel. You know, the hardest part about doing this guy is not getting Diesel, like trying to dial it back. I get him too big, and then I'm like, uh-oh, they're shrinking down some.
Yeah.
He's like 15 years old.
Not that big of a dude.
Yeah.
What do you got planned this weekend, Shane?
What do I have planned this weekend? I would really love the sun to come out. Just saying that. It's been winter. Winter's come back. We were getting some nice sun there for a while, and then all of a sudden it's like, nope, winter again. Remember this? So we just had 2 decent sized snowstorms, and now the sun's coming out again and the snow is melting. So, and COVID is kind of chilling out. So I'm ready to be done. I think so. I don't know, but
maybe
it's over, man. Hey, listen.
I don't want to say it is, but
it's over. We won.
We
won.
Yeah,
Shane.
Now we got
on to the next war.
Right. I was gonna say now we have other shit to deal with.
Yeah, now yeah, exactly.
Thanks, Putin. Jeez.
They posted a long one. Just imagine the rocks on them.
All right. But
I don't know who that is.
What's that?
The person who did Invincible, Ryan
Yeah, that's Shane's
Yeah,
buddy.
Ryan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, essentially his costume is the Image logo. It's got the big dot on his head.
The
And
eye.
then, yeah, the eye. I don't know if you can see. It's literally the Image logo.
Yeah. Where is the picture?
And I doubt that was Ryan, honestly, because Ryan came in later on. He wasn't there in the beginning, I don't believe. I gotta clean up my file. I got so many subtools. How about you guys? You got plans?
I'm gonna see Batman tomorrow morning.
Nice.
Speaking of that, let me multitask and buy tickets.
We wait a minute. You haven't bought the ticket yet,
Hey, okay. I told my son we're going. I'm busy.
dude?
Been hanging out
what
with
are
you guys.
Doing? Oh my gosh!
No?
Oh no, we're not taking the L for that. That's all you.
Nope. I know where to push blame.
Get your son in the room. Shane and I are not going out like that.
You're gonna have to take this blame like a man.
Yeah. Who's that? Who's taking the blame like a man?
You need to take this blame like a man. All right.
For sure. We're expecting
there.
crappy weather, man. It's supposed to get like down to 16 degrees tomorrow here. Snow
16?
and rain. Yeah.
Ooh. I think it was up to 30 today here.
Oh, geez. It's crazy.
Is it daylight savings time is ending, right? Is it this weekend that it's ending?
Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
Hooray. That means spring's
I
coming.
guess. And they're like, not sleeping in later. Comment up for you guys.
Are there mountains where you're at? Ski resorts and stuff if it snows?
Florida? No.
Florida?
Are you guys,
Florida?
are you guys both in Florida?
No. I'm close to DC.
Yeah.
So
when I
like
was-
Maryland, Virginia area. Yeah.
yeah, when you were saying snow.
Yeah, my kids now kind of hop in the car and go on ski trips. So we got some good ones out towards Pennsylvania and Virginia and stuff.
Yeah, Holt. I thought I remembered that. Sorry, Mike. I was just answering that question. Saying that Corey Walker did the first 7 issues. Yeah, and then Ryan came in and did the rest, I think.
This is why I like going in the morning time. For me and my son to go to the movies, it's only $17. Beautiful.
That's a steal.
Beautiful.
Not.
Watch they don't have no seats. All because Mike held me up and I couldn't buy this ticket to spend time with my son.
Just because you said that. Just because you said that, calling you out for a double negative, son. You said they don't have no seats. That means they got plenty of seats, playa. All the seats.
Oh, well. MJ and his comic book speak. Who's Corey Walker?
The original, the guy who started drawing on Invincible before Ryan. I guess the first 7 episodes.
Hannibal says hello.
Oh, Hannibal. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, man. Z-Remesher. They should have named Z-Remesher Box of Chocolates. You guys Z-Remesh much? All the time.
They, especially since I use Sculptris Pro.
Yeah. I've been using Sculptris.
Mike made me a believer to Sculptris Pro. I was a Dynamesh person before. So
yeah.
Mike,
dude, it doesn't remesh your mesh. It only gives you topology in the places you need it. What time we got? Well, not too much longer. How many viewers do we have? Do you know?
33 now.
Okay. Not bad, not bad.
Oh yeah, and just so you guys know, if you have not started, or maybe you have started to join the challenge, make sure you post at least one whip in our Discord. The challenge, we will pick our winner April 8th, I believe. I don't have it in front of me. I could be wrong, but I believe it's the first week or second week of April where we pick our winner. So you have all of this month to finish your sculpts up, and it has to be a fully rendered piece, meaning not just a ZBrush model. You can paint it in ZBrush, you can render a model, but you can't just be a basic sculpt and no color. You got to color it. Give us a full picture.
No skimping.
And just competing in it is just, that's just as much, just as good as winning it. So don't know it till you try it. One moment, please. I need to find my wallet.
He was dead ass about getting those tickets. I'm surprised. I am surprised that you are so unprofessional tonight, Bradley. I don't know. Thought I knew him a little better. You know what I'm saying, Shane?
Oh, good.
Now that Bradley's not in here, let's just talk about Bradley, shall we?
Oh, I would be unprofessional if I'm not multitasking.
Dang,
I have the chat up in one window.
See,
right.
I was trying to see if Shane was going to go for it. That was actually a trick. Bradley,
Nope.
I was on your side the whole time. See, Shane?
Uh-huh.
He didn't go for it. He's a good guy. You know who would have gone for it? MJ. All day.
You know, I thought you want me to be a good dad, you know?
I never said that.
Oh, I assumed. I assumed you wanted me to be a good dad.
You know what happens?
I assume. I'm sorry. That's my fault. That is, you know what? I'm sorry.
Don't project your craziness on
me. That's my fault. That's my fault.
Dude, I haven't seen a movie in a theater for 2 years.
I want to be rich enough to pay for your kids' therapy. How about them apples?
Thanks, Marco. Brad is the worst. Oh my God, he's back.
No, I was kidding, you guys. No, don't do that. I don't know how to work the music. Come on.
You know, I have to work harder. You know, I have to moderate and sculpt, and I'll be a good dad all at one time. It's hard.
It's true. It's true.
MJD, if you have solid proof on that, I won't go to the movie theaters. MJ says the Batman will be on HBO Max next month.
It will. It's going to be on MJ. When is the 14th or the 15th? Something like that.
Are you serious? You're joking?
Yeah, totally.
You serious?
No, why do you think I'm waiting, dog?
Let me Google that. Dude, I'm about to save my money.
It's true. MJ's 100% on that. I heard that we have to wait a month, but we totally are going to get it.
45 days after release. Wow.
Yep.
April 14th or 15th.
Bing.
March 7th.
Thank you, Vicious Stitches. And don't get me wrong, it's not like I don't want to give them my money. It's I don't want to be in a theater for 3 hours with people who think that there is no such thing as COVID anymore.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good call right there.
I cannot hold my breath for 3 hours. And I've tried.
Okay, I don't have solid dates here, so I'm gonna go see it.
Okay. It's that one. So the good news is, Bradley, I've heard nothing but good things. So,
you know, at least I get to spend time with my son, and he's not talking to me while playing Roblox.
He's gonna, oh yeah, he's gonna love it, dude.
Dude, my kids love Roblox.
There's so many seats open at the time that we're going. I think we should be fine.
What's the earliest show you can go to?
11:30.
It's not bad.
It's open. Yeah, it's open. Like there's like seats everywhere.
The earliest I could find for me, even like on a Tuesday, was noon. I think they got rid of a lot of shows because of, you know, obviously people weren't coming to the theater for the longest time.
But I will walk in there with my Dunkin' Donuts coffee and see if they'll make me throw it away. All right.
Dare somebody to tell you not to?
I need this coffee to be in this room, to be in this theater.
Well, at least it's Dunkin'. So when you do have to throw it away, you only lost what, like $3-4? If it was Starbucks, it'd be twice that. Bradley, those legs looking good, bro.
Thanks. This whole character, and you saying the legs. This whole
I'm
thing.
liking. So the whole thing looks good. I'm especially liking it. See what happens when you pay him a compliment. Just don't do it. Don't even bother.
You know what? Don't bother. All right, you hold.
That's what you get. That's what you get.
Shane, just so you know, this is definitely an improvement because I'll be modeling something and it's like in render and Blender, and might be like, you know, maybe the head is a little bit too big.
My name is not Brad Groteman. I'm never going to do that to you. I'm never going to do that to you.
What does Brad says? Like, that's a bold choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll wait. That's a bold
He'll-
choice.
He'll wait for you to have that thing in the can for a year and be like, "You sure you want to go with that pose right there?"
Are you married to it?
You know, just saying, because it could be a little bit better.
It's painted, rendered, suits all complete.
Brad, I already sold a tutorial video. No, I'm just saying. I think that pose could be a little better. And then he's right, which is the worst part.
Ha ha ha. I put in the zip code for my card. I put like words.
Yeah.
Like you spelled out 8 or whatever.
Yeah. My bad. So,
Is anybody saved tonight? Because I sure have.
I have not. Good call.
Wow.
Push the button.
I actually remembered for once.
Marco says Mike and Brad look like an old married couple. I think he says that we're acting like an old married couple, and I say, so what?
Yeah, it's true.
Cool. Time with the sun. Count it.
It's not community service, bro. He's like,
He's going to see this in the future, Mike. He's going to see this in the future. Son, I love you and I appreciate all the time we spend together.
Listen, when you turn 21 and you come at me, I just want you to know I took you to the Batman back when you were little.
Yeah.
Get everything else that's happened since.
And there was a pandemic happening around, all right? And I took you.
I don't care that
I could have went by myself.
I do want to print this guy. It'll be fun after he gets all posed up.
Yeah, you got it.
Harper says, I'm test driving Shane's UI this week, right now. Thanks for making it available.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Nice.
Thanks for trying it out. I've updated it since then, and I need to put my latest up there for people to download and try. I just wanted to make sure it was good before I send it out to people again. You know what? I moved a lot of stuff back after I made the new user interface. I moved some stuff around and I'm like, oh crap, now I can't find anything. So I had to move stuff back because my muscle memory was forgetting where that stuff was.
I did that. I watched a Pablo Munez tutorial on the latest, well, a couple versions back, version of ZBrush.
Uh-huh.
I was like, dude, everything he has is exactly where it should be.
Yeah.
So I went and changed all my stuff. It took me like 3 weeks to find everything.
Yeah.
I know it's here somewhere. Also, Pablo is one of those guys that is like a Rafael Grassetti.
Yeah.
Of being able to just get him and Pavlovich. Like, there's so many people that they are able to multitask on a level that I could never even understand and get so much done.
Yeah.
How does he have enough hours in the day to do everything he does, dude?
I have no idea. I have not figured it out.
I have. I think it involves time travel. Pretty sure.
All right, pencils down, guys.
Oh, that's it, huh?
So, this, not this. See where we get off tonight. Like always, Shane, it's been fun hanging out with you tonight.
Yeah, man.
We got the exclusive on, rundown of the night. We got exclusive on a project that you're working on. We're not going into details. You have to go back and watch the stream if you're just coming in later to know what the details are. But we had a great night. Mike, yours is looking awesome. Shane, yours is looking awesome as well.
Thanks.
And please remember that we have a challenge going on in our Discord. We also announced that on Fridays before our stream, on nights that we do stream at 7 o'clock EST PM, Mike will go into the hashtag Stylus feed channel in our Discord and give critiques. And ideally, anyone who joins in there, if there's something that needs more explaining or demonstrating outside of that, we can bring it to our channel and go over it in more detail. But thank you for joining tonight and have a good one.
Thanks,
thanks
guys.
everybody.
Thanks again, Shane.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Hey, Brad, have fun tomorrow, dude. For real.
No. You told me to get sick.
Stop it. I know you're sick.